Hi my lovely friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Taz from Taslima Maya Art. I'm a mixed media and fluid art artist. If you don't know already, it's great to have you here. If you're new, please do check out my other videos, as most of them are tutorials and step-by-step for beginners. And don't forget to hit those like, share and subscribe buttons, and do leave me a comment. I love hearing from you. So this week on the Fluid Art Express, we have the Colour Brown Challenge. Yes, you heard that right. Shanbi challenged us all to try and incorporate the colour brown in one of our pours, and we are allowed to include 5 other colours. So that's what we did, and I'm going to kickstart it with my swipe pour with a balloon kiss or dip on a 13-inch round canvas. So let's get down to the paint table. And don't forget, as I am a colour art affiliate, you can earn 20% of your entire order from art supplies at colorart.com. Just type in my discount code Taslima523, all lowercase, before you go to checkout. Hello there, so we're going to be doing something different today on the Fluid Art Express. We are going to be doing a challenge. So Shanbi set a challenge for us, which is to use the colour brown in one of our pours. So here's my colour brown, it's a burnt umber, mixed in with a little bit of black to give it a bit more depth, and that was Mars black that I used. And a burnt umber is actually Pebeo, and it's very liquid form. It's mixed with my pouring medium, which is PVA glue, craft PVA glue, with water at a 60:40 ratio, and that's mixed in with the paints until it's a runny consistency like this. So what I'm going to do is add some silicone oil, which is the Montmartre silicone oil, into my swipe colour. I'm going to be using this to do a swipe, so I'm going to pop 2 drops of this in to begin with. Let's do that now. 1, 2, and that's all I'm going to give. And I'm going to mix that up now, and I'm going to show you my other colours. So we were supposed to use brown, but we also had to, well, we could include another, I think she said 5 colours. So I got 4 colours here. These are paints I had pre-mixed. I'm going to be using them up, and they're mixed in the same ratio as my swipe colour, using the same exact pouring medium. So I'm just going to pop up on the screen what these colours are. Okay, so those are my colours. I'm just going to move them out of sight for a second. There we go. So what I have here is an Arteza round canvas, okay? And I've obviously scraped it from a previous pour that turned a bit muddy. So I'm going to be using that. I've made sure my canvas is level. So let's just double check it's level. So I've got one of these. Yep, perfect. Okay, so it's not going to run off while I'm working on it. So let's get to it. Now, the certain colours you should not put next to each other when you're doing anything like a swipe, and one of them is red and green. Sometimes come up with a funny colour. I'm going to simply pour them onto my canvas. And these colours, as you know, have not got any silicone in them. They are a little thick, so hopefully that won't be a problem. Sometimes it can be with the swipe. There we go. We've got the red, and probably that one next to the orange. And because the challenge was to use brown, I still wanted a bright pour. I didn't really want a murky pour, so I've decided to use vibrant colours. There we go. I'm going to cross over some of these colours as well. So they're not all. That's quite thick actually. I should have probably checked the consistency on that one. That's relatively thick. And then we have the gold. This is a very light pale gold. Quite pretty though. And I'm putting the gold between the turquoise and the red for obvious reasons. I'm going to just go over some of these blockier colours with some of this gold because it's really nice. And what I'll do is I'll use a palette knife then to spread this out. I do want to use all this up, so I'll probably just make sure it's all coming out now. I've had these paints around for a while, so I've had to put some water in to try and thin them down again. They're very, very thin. We've got this beautiful kind of a turquoisey light blue colour. There's some bubbles in this one, and hopefully we can torch those out. So I'm going to put this on. I've got quite a space to cover here. What we're doing next? Now I'm just going to get a palette knife next, and I'm just going to spread this. Oh, I might just tilt it to begin with. Yep, let's just tilt it a little bit. Double checking recording. Okay. So what we want to do now is make sure the entire canvas is covered, and then we're going to torch it before I forget to do that. And as you can see, the gaps that are there are kind of filling in now. And you can see that I've got my silicone mat underneath ready to cut strips and use them for other projects, like making paint skins and things and jewellery. So I'm just going to make sure it goes right to the edge here. Come on. I should probably have gloves on. Right, I'm quite happy with that. I'm just going to use my palette knife now and just make sure it's fully covering the canvas. This paint hasn't got any silicone oil in it, so it won't be making hopefully any pop marks or showing the canvas through it in any way. It'll be off and then finish off my orange here. And I should really touch up the sides at this stage, and I might quickly paint the sides off camera, just make it easier for me later. And you can obviously pick up the colour that's been dripping onto the mat and just dab it on the edges. So I'll just do this off camera in a second. Okay, so I've got my torch here. I'm just going to pop some bubbles. You can see it is a very thick paint, but the bubbles are popping, and there's no silicone oil in here, so it's not reacting anyway. I don't keep it in the same place for long. I just make sure I move it around. Perfect. Right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to apply our swipe colour, and we're going to get a wet paper towel ready, and I'm going to actually swipe in 2 different directions. So what I'm going to do is have strips of paper towel, which I'm quickly cutting now because I just realised I haven't got any. Right, so let's get on with it. So I'm going to pour this paint. I really hope it's thin enough. I've done this for a while. I'm going to pour this paint. Which way should I pour it? What do you think? Straight down the middle, I think here. That'll be interesting. And try and put it off. There we go, and I've got my wet kitchen towels, which I've just sprayed again. And I'm going to check your recording and start from the middle upwards, I think. It's actually quite hard to hold. That was very hard to hold. And I'm just going to drag the brown all over the colours and then put that over here. I'm going to do that with every single side. And I'll play a bit of music for you so you're not waiting around, and there won't be much more talking on the video, but I'll put some text up to guide you.
When you were leaving, I need you even more than I did before. You had the last word when you walked out the door. You drive me crazy, I want you to stay here. Now I'm here alone, I hate this party and I don't know anyone. We get drunk and we fight, but I forgive you although you drive me crazy.
for you. So I'm just going to wait for a few seconds and watch the cells emerge. And there's sections where there's a lot of blue brown on there, which is what we wanted. But we can see the cells coming up now. And I can see this being embellished with the sky, or maybe the earth, or something else, you know, maybe a tree in the middle or something, but I can see all the beautiful cells coming up. They're very different today to what I normally get. Another way of fixing it. See any bits I don't like, I can just see, touch it up. That's nice, perfect. Let's do a bit more. There we go. I'm going to move this over to the spinner in a second and spin it out a little bit, so come back in a second.
You have a way, it is hard to get behind those blue eyes. Are you serious? I need to know. I try to stay, I have tried to go, but either way, you're always in control. I need to know if you're just playing. I've been weighing if you're worth my time, or am I fooling myself? You set the bar, you build it up. You start a game that needs devotion. You start the fire that burns me up. Now I need you, yeah, I need your touch. It's 2 a.m., you call me up, mess with my head, but I don't need more problems. When you insist, I can't resist. You start me up. Look in your eyes, you're always in control. I need to know if you're just playing. I've been weighing if you're worth my time, or am I fooling myself? You set the bar, you build it up. You start a game that needs devotion. You start the fire that burns me up. Now I need you, yeah, I need your touch. Problems. I would never thought that you could be causing these problems. It smells so bright with eyes like these diamonds. Caution, I know I should have known. Right now you're not alone. I don't wanna get in trouble. See where you stand. I don't wanna see you crumble. To recall what we meant, all the words you never said, all the questions in my head, 'cause you're trouble, yeah. Yeah, you're trouble.
So my friends, here is the wet result, and here is a flyover now after I've done my balloon dip or kiss or smash or whatever you want to call it. And I really love it. And look at the vibrancy in the colours, and you can really see that brown as well with the swipe colour over the top. And there's lots of little tiny cells. They're very unusual. I normally get much bigger cells, but I quite like this. I don't know what you think. Let me know by leaving a comment below what you think. I do think it looks really nice. The flowers or fireworks, whatever you want to call it, look really pleasing, and I love this piece. Thank you for watching, and I will see you at Venoms in the next one. Bye for now.